Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about Sandra Cisneros and how her personality can be broken up within the Big Five personality theory. When it comes to openness, Sandra is very open to every experience life has to throw her way. Not only that, but she's always been a creative spirit and a daydreamer. And one of her favorite things to talk about when she's going around and giving speeches to audiences, she likes to show her 5th grade report card where she struggled in most of her subjects, and this is the same year that her teacher told her mom that she was a daydreamer and needed to focus more on school. And then later in life, when she moved to San Antonio, she spent a lot of money collecting art from her friends to help out, and generally being more creative and touching in on that side of herself rather than the studious person her parents had led her and her brothers to believe it was like one of the only ways to exist. And that goes into conscientiousness. Although her parents, especially her father, who's from Mexico, instilled a lot of values in them, she does not write well with deadlines. Her personality just does not fit with like the strict schedule of like a deadline and like a regular job. So writing and spending time really working on what she's passionate about and over a long period of time, she will get it done. It's just not within a set time frame. Like in one of the stories mentioned in her book, she ended up going to Greece instead of finishing her manuscript for a book because she wanted to experience life in a different way and wanted to go out of her comfort zone, which lends itself into extroversion. And although it took her a really long time to feel comfortable with being by herself, she found she still thrives around people. So although she cannot work when people are around her, she needs to be by herself, she still very much thrives around being around people. Like all of her friends and all of like the people she's come to respect, she just thrives off of all of those interactions. She's very warm and cares about those around her. Sorry about the plane. She's not very boisterous. Even though she's an American, and that is also because of her parents' values as people. When it comes to agreeableness, she's very straightforward and sympathetic. She knows exactly how to get what she wants and doesn't want to beat around the bush. When she's writing, she likes to write in poetry, so it's a little bit more creative, but she gets to the point. She knows exactly what she wants to say and says it as such. She sympathizes with all of the women and the people she's met through her travels. She likes to support them in any way she can. When she went on a trip to Latin America, there was a woman selling butterflies and scarves, and she tried her best to buy as much as she could from this woman because she knew that this is all this woman had to do, and she wanted to support her family. And finally, when it comes to neuroticism, she's not really outwardly neurotic like you would come to expect based on the studies done that women are more neurotic. She's not outwardly neurotic, she's more internally neurotic. She's confident, but sometimes her brain likes to get away from her, and and make her believe that something she did was wrong, or that she needs to think about it some more. But as she got older and she became even more confident, and she doesn't have those regrets anymore. She knows that this is exactly where she wanted to be, and as a young kid, she was not like that. She worried when she went to college away from her family for the first time, and she's like, am I even doing the right thing? And because all of her values instilled from her family are sorry, there's a bee, from her family, oh crap, were all about working hard and doing like not creative things. She always constantly wondered if her writing was the right thing to do, but she was ultimately found that she enjoyed what she wanted, and she was glad that she found success, but she was more glad that she found something that she was doing that made her passionate and helped the world around her, because she wanted to write as someone that, and share her experiences as someone that she'd not read in any of her literature courses. So although she has some internal neuroticisms, I wouldn't rate her as very high on the neurotic scale.